Good evening. We invite our viewers to watch the English news on the Nam Province Essential Television Channel. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà has just signed a decision to issue a list of sectors and facilities that must conduct greenhouse gas emission inventories. From October 1st, more than 2,100 enterprises will be required to carry out greenhouse gas emission inventories. The list of sectors that must conduct this inventory includes energy, construction, industrial processes, waste, agricultural, forestry, and land use, transportation, and etc. The decision will officially take effect from October 1st. Additionally, the decision has added over 1,800 enterprises from the Ministry of Industry and Trade sector, 75 facilities from transportation sector, 229 facilities from construction sector, and 57 facilities from the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. Thus, to date, more than 2,100 enterprises nationwide are required to conduct inventories and reduce greenhouse gas emissions as outlined in the government green transition strategy for the period 2021-2023 with a vision to 2050. The balance of deposits held by state treasury and the four state-owned banks, Vietcombank, Vietinbank, BIDV, and Agribank, has reached its highest level since 2021. The total deposits have exceeded 290 trillion dong. Specifically, at Vietinbank, as of the end of the second quarter, the state treasury has deposited nearly 108 trillion dong in payment deposits, more than 5 times the amount at the end of 2023. Compared to the end of the first quarter, this amount had also more than doubled. Similarly, at BIDV, the state's treasury deposit balance reached over 120 trillion dong. This figure is more than 6 times the 19 trillion dong deposited at the end of 2023 and nearly 3 times the balance at the end of the first quarter of 2024. Vietcombank received a smaller deposit, reaching over 62.5 trillion dong by the end of the second quarter. As for Agribank, as of the end of the second quarter, the state treasury deposit balance was just under 1.1 trillion dong, a 23% increase from the beginning of the year. In total, the state treasury deposit in the big four banks have reached nearly 292 trillion dong, the highest since the end of 2021. Compared to the result at the end of the first quarter of 2024, the deposit balance has more than tripled. Compared to the end of 2023, the difference is more than 7-fold. The Provincial Youth Union Standing Committee, in collaboration with the Nam Provincial Police, organized the launch ceremony of the All People Protect National Security campaign across all levels of Provincial Youth Union. The ceremony was attended by leaders from Provincial Police, the Provincial Youth Union, and city officials, civil servants, public employees, and workers from specialized agencies of Provincial Youth Union and the Provincial Children's House. During the ceremony, the Provincial Youth Union established a steering committee for All People Protect National Security campaign and formed 3 internal security teams within the Provincial Youth Union's agency, comprising 49 members. Mr. Nguyễn Minh Kiên, Secretary of Provincial Youth Union, stated that the campaign had achieved many positive results over the past year. Lieutenant Colonel Nông Thanh Tuấn, head of the Internal Political Security Department of Provincial Police, highly appreciated the revolutionary action programs and campaigns led by Youth Union in coordination with Provincial Police to direct and implement tasks within the All People Protect National Security campaign. He also urged the Provincial Youth Union to regularly promote party guidelines and state laws, strengthen internal protection, prevent and combat the peaceful evolution strategies of hostile forces, and enhance resistance against self-evolution and self-transformation within each organization and individual. Provincial police lecturers also share some specialized topics related to All People Protect National Security campaign. the Armed People Protect National Security Day and the Law on Protection of State Secrets. On August 18, Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko announced that nearly one-third of country's armed forces have been deployed along the border with Ukraine. This move comes after Kyiv stationed over 120,000 soldiers in the border region between the two countries. According to Belarusian news agency, President Lukashenko did not specify the exact number of troops deployed but emphasized that this is a defensive measure in case of conflict. According to a 2022 report by the Institute for Strategic Studies on Military Balance, Belarus' regular army consists of approximately 48,000 soldiers, while the border guard force comprises about 12,000 soldiers. President Lukashenko stated that Belarus-Ukraine border is heavily mined like never before, one that Ukrainian forces would suffer significant losses if they attempt to cross. On August 16, Defense Minister Viktor Kremlin noted a high likelihood of provocation from neighboring countries, stating that the situation at a shared border between Belarus and Ukraine remained tense. On the Ukrainian side, the news outlet Ukraine's Pravda reported yesterday that Andriy Demchenko, spokesperson for Ukraine Border Guard Agency, said the situation at the border with Belarus remains unchanged. Earlier on August 6th, Ukraine launched an offensive in Russia's Kursk province, claiming control over more than 80 settlements in the border region. South Korea and the United States began their annual joint military exercises on August 18th, which will continue until August 29th, aimed at enhancing defense readiness against North Korean military threats, according to South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff, GCS. The OG Freedom Shield exercise is being conducted amid concerns over threats from North Korea, including ballistic missile launches and balloon campaigns carrying trash. The GCS stated that the exercise will bolster the capabilities and readiness of the U.S.-South Korea alliance to respond to provocations and defend against North Korea's destructive weapons. This year's exercise integrates various forces, including infantry, navy, air force, cybersecurity, and space operations, and it is designed around a full-scale war scenario, incorporating simulated command exercises, field training, and civil defense tools. The exercise also focuses on countering multi-domain threats, including North Korean missile threats, cyber attacks, and armed conflicts. Similar in scale to last year, approximately 19,000 South Korean military personnel will participate in the OG Freedom Shield exercise, while the number of U.S. troops involved has not been disclosed. Dear viewers, you have just watched the English news on Essential Television channel of the North Province. Goodbye and see you again.